Hey guys, and welcome back to more Diablo 3.
See that armor? No wonder he destroyed those cultists in Alcarnes so easily.
I can't believe anyone could have survived that out there, let alone defeat those monsters.
I know, but he did it.
That's actually kind of interesting. Look at that armor. Because everybody knows this is my... Actually, no, these gloves really don't go with the rest of the armor. Before, it was like all matching. And I love that I reskinned the shield. It goes so much better now. But anyway, I think there's something to talk to the Templar about. Yes.
I have translated a strange passage from John Dar's journal. Long before he began serving Magda, he found a set of what he called key words hidden in a dusty librum. He writes that when he read these words, memories from his past returned to torment him. It was at that point that he began to mistrust the Order, though he did not say why. I am prepared to look upon these words and risk my soul. But I want you to understand something. I know I may die at any time. When I do, it must be without a single doubt that I am serving the light.
A belief unchallenged is only an idea. You are ready for this.
Thank you, my friend. But please, remember your promise.
I will indeed.
Is that you? What happened?
Feeling peasants. They came while I was sleeping, pinned me down, and cut off my robes and jewelry.
I'm so sorry, my friend. Come, stay with me. I am sharing a tent with a fine and generous family.
Oh no, I'm staying with the guards are. You wait and see. That peasant family is going to slit your throat and rob your corpse.
Exactly like those guys said was going to happen. But let's go talk to Ashira. Ooh, getting herself into a little bit of trouble, it looks like.
The conditions out here are deplorable. Something must be done to aid these people.
Ashira, the Emperor and my friend are in grave danger. I must gain entry into the palace.
I heard what you did at Qasim Outpost in Alcarnes. You have my thanks. And you shall have my help. Captain Ravan, this man has vital information regarding the massacre in the borderlands. We must see the Emperor at once.
Very well, but I don't think you'll find him receptive. Let them pass!
We've been out here for too long. You must let...
Interesting. To talk to the king. What you gonna say?
Let's go. I'll lead you to the palace.
So we're... Oh, directly
You are
to the palace.
bold to have sought this audience with me. My guards tell me you were responsible for the massacre of innocent villagers in Alcarnes.
But you know that's not true, don't you?
If you are innocent, then why do you have spies skulking through my sewers? Bring her in!
Let me go!
I detest violence. Guards, I leave this matter in your hands.
So either he doesn't know or he's just oblivious to this entirely.
I require more rat.
I knew you'd come for me.
Let us be quick.
Okay, well we saved her. That was rather easy
Get out
actually.
of here. I will cover your escape.
Thank you. Now we need to get to the sewers. I'll explain why when we get there.
Okay, we'll head to the sewers then.
Each and every Crusader was a warrior of rare strength. They had mastered the power of light, of weapon and shield, and of self. Each was sworn to live as a Crusader and to die as one. 200 years ago, they took their apprentices and set out into the eastern swamplands. They were never heard from again.
Until?
These demons are blocking our way. We must destroy their summoning construct.
There we go. I do quickly want to... Until now. I must not put the now part. Perfect. Just chop them right up. Can't quite get them before they turn into these living deceivers for this line. Entirely fine with me. So this is the entrance to the sewers? I don't know why you have such a nice kind of entrance for sewers.
There has to be a way into the sewers from here. This leads to the sewers.
A minute speed bonus, that's not bad. Come on. Perfect. Sewers of Cal... Oh, there you go. Hmm. 71 life per wrath spent. That's pretty insane. It is damage per second, so it means that one is flat out better. Actually though, once we consider the change, it probably isn't anymore. Or actually no, this makes this worse as well.
I can only hold my breath so long.
It does have a lot more recovery is the thing, so we'll go with it.
I found my mother Adria. She's alive. But the Imperial Guard is holding her somewhere down here.
We will find her.
I don't like the look of that.
Don't worry about me.
My wrath is
I'm not quite worried about you at
The
this point.
deserts of Kyrgyzstan are majestic, expansive, and full of stinging swarms of insects. They may seem a minor nuisance, but these vermin
Not
carry
enough rat.
numerous strains of pestilence. One of them was trapped in my boot once, and my foot swelled up to the size of a melon before the infection cleared. What horrible creatures!
The Accursed were created when a necrotic plague spread through Kyrgyzstan centuries ago. The infected watched in terror as their flesh blackened and died. The strongest medicines could not stop the decay. Eventually, they fell into a dormant state, and their bodies were piled up in dark
Patience.
and forgotten places where they could rest undisturbed.
Have a
Only
good
the
lot
most
more.
talented mages can summon skeletal guardians. It takes great power to form these tall, slim constructs from their unstable reagents, and even more power to sustain them. In the hands of a master, however, the guardians can become powerful weapons capable of defending their posts until the end of time.
My exemplary servants. Keep the witch alive until she talks. Pain will loose her tongue, but only to a point. Remember what happened with the vizier's assistant. It was a pleasurable time, I admit, but the man had only incoherent babble and bloody strands of pus spilling from his
I
lips
require
while
more
he
wrath.
So, I assume the witch he's talking about is her mother. However, it could be her, so that's the only thing. It's unclear who the witch there is, but a lot of poison pops over
Adria
there.
should be up here.
Okay, let's climb on up then.
Tell us about the Black Soul Stone! We know of the three that the Horadrim used to trap the Primevals. What is the purpose of this one?
Your master Belial has good reason to fear it.
Leave her alone!
Seize them!
Relic the Torturer. Or
Not enough
Torturer.
wrath.
That's a big thing. This is the attack speed on this is probably a lot more useful than the attack speed on any other weapon. I guess I can slap him as well. Quick one look at this chest armor I got. Slight damage, slight toughness, less recovery. Do we use condemn? No, we do not. So not really important. Maybe I'm level up on that 30, so we're gonna keep it.
Leah, my daughter.
You know who I am?
My darling, I've watched over you all your life. But I never dared get close because of the danger that always shadows me.
It is not safe here. Let's move.
Okay. That's good. She can teleport out. That's kind of neat. Okay, I guess I'll use her teleporter. Then I don't have to summon my own. So let's talk to the scoundrel enchantress first.
What happened to your brother?
Nothing you'd want to hear.
I asked, didn't I?
And then what? I suppose you'll make it all right. You'll fix it up just like another one of your little errands. Some things aren't that easy.
Then I will wait until you are ready.
God, you're so noble about it too. Spare me.
So noble about it too.
You're distracted.
It is merely the consequence of seeing that which is not readily visible. I have accepted it.
I understand, but we're in unforgiving circumstances and I'd hate to see you die.
You are right. I must pay attention. Yet I feel as though part of me still sleeps in a faraway realm.
You have been through a lot. It will fade in time.
That would be nice. But the feeling I have indicates that it is more unpleasant and complicated than that.
Can I talk to the Templar? No, he does not have anything new to say. Miriam does. Pretty much everybody seems to have something new to talk about.
Those you've chosen to fight alongside you are an interesting bunch. Children after my own heart, flawed in such interesting ways. Irena is quite vivacious for one with such a burden, don't you think? I know you agree with me, Cormac. You'd best keep your vows in mind. Or maybe you shouldn't.
I guess I must be
that
Cormac.
Lyndon, he makes me laugh. He can warm my bed any night. Reminds me of my second husband, he does.
Am I Cormac or is the Templar Cormac? I guess the Templar is probably Cormac.
After all this time, my mother is alive. I couldn't be happier, and yet it's still hard to accept that she never sent word to me or Uncle Deckard. She said that she wanted to keep me safe, but I just wish I'd known. Well, at least I have her now.
Quickly want to throw this into my stash. Yeah. 'Cause I don't think I have another... Yeah, I can always take it apart later if I need a Forgotten Soul as well, so... Oh, I'm keeping this ring because I can't salvage it anyway, so... And I have lots of space. We could... Oops, Arsen's up there, actually. I like the swinging of that piece of the axe. Oh, okay, so he doesn't have anything to say, but we will... Well, I guess we could repair all quickly. Non-reusable parts. Arcane dust. And some more arcane dust. Okay, well, I'm going to talk to Tyrael first.
I've been told you were there for the destruction of Mount Ariat.
Baal, the Lord of Destruction, sought to enslave mankind to the power of hell by corrupting the sacred World Stone. Unthinkable though it was, I was forced to destroy it.
And half the countryside with it.
Understand, friend, that entire worlds burned as heaven and hell fought over the World Stone. Ariat's destruction was regrettable. And, believe me, I paid a high cost as well.
You did indeed.
You seem to have survived the World Stone's destruction.
The resultant explosion dispersed the light and harmony of my angelic being. Without form or shape, I restored myself within the realm of pandemonium. It took me 20 of your years, but finally, I returned home to the high heavens.
Were your brothers in arms glad for your return?
Hardly. Believing my actions had endangered creation, the Angiras Council put me, the Archangel of Justice, on trial. I knew then that heaven was doomed, unless I could enlist the aid of mankind against the coming onslaught of hell.
Don't know why the Angiras Council now isn't acting, because they know about it, and that was the whole point of
I'm
Tyrael.
surprised Cain never told you why I left. He knew I was called to fight the Lords of Hell, and I knew he would keep you safe.
He's gone now.
Then it's fate that we have been reunited. Cain's work, your work, is my war.
According to the Herodric texts, only 2 evils remain. Belial is here in Chaldeum, and Azmodan has yet to reveal himself.
Bloody gate. Possibly a pretty good shield. Let's take a look at it. Yep. The only thing is I'm gonna have to transmogrify this one as well. What are the level costs on these 2 shields? There was kind of a high level cap. I will keep it.
New goods today. Please look. You won't be.
You got more stuff already?
This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
I don't know what you're talking about. I guess we haven't talked about that yet.
The guards were asking you about this Black Soul Stone. I remember reading about it in Uncle's journal, but it didn't seem important.
No, but it is. It is the key to defeating evil forever. It was created by the mage Zoltan Kuhl to trap demonic souls.
Yes, he was a renegade Herodrim, dismembered by his brethren before he could activate the Soul Stone. His head was sealed away in the Dulgar Oasis.
We must retrieve it, because if we're to use the Soul Stone to defeat Belial and Azmodan, Zoltan Kuhl must live again.
I do not like this. We can defeat Belial without you.
Oh. Whose family went to a cutscene?
We rescued Leah's mother, Adria. She told us about the Black Soul Stone, an artifact that could banish evil forever. I must find it.
That actually scared me. It was such an abrupt cutscene.
Murderer, torturer, monster. These were the titles bestowed upon Zoltan Kuhl by the Herodrim. Though it cost them dearly, they killed the wizard for his crimes against nature and sealed his broken corpse within a shadow realm. It seems they were afraid he might return.
So he's in a shadow realm.
300 years ago, I selected Kuhl and 6 others to form the Herodrim. He was a great man who was driven mad by his long quest to hunt evil.
Why did the Herodrim kill Zoltan Kuhl?
He delved into powers not meant for man, trying to fashion an artifact that could fill his empty heart with the souls of angels and demons. The Herodrim had no choice but to slay him. The Order never recovered.
That's interesting. I didn't know that about
I don't like
Herodrim.
Cool any better than you do, but I see no other way. If Adria says we must, then we must. Uncle Deckard trusted her, and so will I.
I don't think this is very trustworthy, but let's talk about it.
Do you regret abandoning Leah?
What? No, I never saw it that way. She grew up in safety, while I risked my life to find the key to our salvation.
It was the sacrifice that I had to make. In any case, Leah will meet her full potential under my guidance. Do you not have things to do?
Ooh.
How well did you know Cain?
For a time, during the darkening of Tristram, we spent many nights in the Tavern of the Rising Sun, discussing his heraldic texts and the varied arcana I'd collected during my travels.
Did you ever see him again?
Only from afar. From time to time our paths would cross, and I would catch glimpses of Leah as she grew. It broke my heart that I could not reveal myself and raise her as my own.
So I think this is the same Adria from Diablo 1. Because I thought she was something similar.
How did you come to be captured?
I was trying to steal out of the city. I'd returned to gather some things before setting out to recover Zoltan Kuhl's head, and the guards found me.
Just found you that easily?
Zoltan Kuhl, a legend. There is no doubt in my mind he is as powerful as the stories say. But for every bit of his genius, he was surely mad. He was obsessed with immortality and power.
A madman. We would do better to leave him asleep in the desert than to call on him for aid.
You have a better idea.
I do not. It is merely a warning.
Yeah. That's the thing, I don't have a better idea, but I also don't like it.
I take it your wife was not burned at the stake for witchcraft.
I broke her out in the middle of the night and we escaped. They didn't chase us far. I guess they were glad to see her go.
You risked your life for someone you didn't even know. There's not many would do that.
She wasn't a witch. She was a mystic. Though we didn't find that out for a time. Not until we started traveling with the Vetchin wagon train. But that's a story for another time.
I'll let you off with that. Ooh, Adrian has another thing to say.
Zoltan Kuhl is an unknown. Involving him is risky.
You take risks every day, Crusader. And one dismembered wizard is nothing compared to Belial and Azmodan.
Yeah. Still don't like it. Okay, so I want to talk to Miriam because we hadn't talked about Zoltan Kuhl yet, so we didn't know about him.
This Zoltan Kuhl sounds like an untrustworthy fellow. You don't have your head separated from your body for no good reason.
We need him to get the Soul Stone.
Well, if you must. But I don't trust any of those ancient sorcerer types. Always up to no good.
I agree. Only could get trouble.
This Adria, I sense dark things about her. She is not averse to using whatever means necessary to destroy Azmodan and Belial. She will use the Black Soul Stone, no matter what the cost.
And she is right. The Demon Lords must die.
Some costs may prove too high, even for you.
Very likely. But anyway, guys, I think we'll call this an episode here, and we'll be back in the next episode for more. Thanks, guys. Later.